We're live.
You're alive. You say it.
Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. You are tuned in to Transitions, Life Lessons, and Legacy. I am Hyacinth Henderson, joined today on this fabulous Wednesday, February 7th, the second most favorite month of mine.
It is?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
Absolutely. Don't forget to wear your red next week. You got it all picked out?
Oh, man, I forgot already. Okay.
I'll remind you again.
Yeah, remind me like 2 days before.
I will. Put
Or
it
the
on
day
your
before I
calendar.
come to
the
the
day
office.
before, the night before, the morning of. I'll keep
Yes.
reminding you. You're
I know
tuned
you
in
will.
to Transitions. It is February 2nd to 7th, 2024. Yes. I am Hyacinth Henderson, joined by my father, Mr. Robert Henderson Jr.
Yes. Junior. Yes. I am her daddy and her father. I am her daddy and her father because I did the work. I put the work in. I mean, all the work. You know what I mean? Not just before, but after also. 42 years. Yes. I've been daddy and father. Yes. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful, wonderful day. Matter of fact, we have some people that's dropping by. We're going to have a workshop here in the next hour and a half, too. I'm excited about that, too. They came all the way from Minneapolis. They're going to come to our office in our conference room. That's good. Top producers, man.
Yeah. Good job.
That's good. They coming to give us some more information to share with people about investments and strategies. They come in our office and giving us a personal visit. I love that. Okay, so today on Transition, we usually talk about the mind.
Hold up. Who are we? We represent the Henderson Financial Group.
Okay. I thought most people already know, but just in case you don't know.
Have to think about the people who are going to be seeing this video for the first time, because our loyal listeners and clients are going to share this video.
I got it.
And you don't want them people to be saying, who are they people?
I got it. Okay, forgive me, y'all. My name is Robert Henderson Jr. I'm a certified financial planner. I'm a certified tax coach. I'm the CEO, president, and founder of the Henderson Financial Group. This is my lovely daughter who keeps me on point as she think. But I'll let her have that, okay? Just between us. I'm a certified financial planner. We have a lovely practice that we've been doing for over 30 years. And it's located here in Miami Lakes, Florida. And we do full service financial planning for many people all over the country and out of the country, all walks of life. We love what we do. We enjoy it. It's our passion. We call ourselves financial physician. And were you laughing about that? Financial physicians?
No, because I'm like, I stopped you to do your introduction.
Yes.
And now you are just like laying in it.
That's right.
Just like wallowing in it. Like, okay.
That's right. You open it.
I did. And you laid down.
That's right. Now. That's right.
As you were, continue, sir.
It's my turn. Yes.
It's your turn.
Yes. And we have a plethora of information to give you, things that you might not even know that's on the planet. We enjoy sharing it with you. And this is my beautiful, lovely daughter who's been with me for 22 years. Hyacinth, tell the people about you who've never heard or seen you for the first time on this show. Tell them who you are.
My name is Hyacinth Henderson. I am the co-CEO at the Henderson Financial Group. As my father stated, we are a full-service financial planning and investment advisory firm. I love what I do. I love the teaching part of it. I love the enlightening part of it. What I really enjoy is the metaphysics, the mindset part of it. When we do have clients that come to the Henderson Financial Group for investments and stuff like that only, calling you. Do y'all notice I be looking at his phone every time?
And that is so out of your line.
Like, I gotta know what's going on.
Talking to the people, you're looking at my phone.
But I love all of my work. I love what I do. I love the opportunity to do it. The part that most lights me up is when I do the one-on-one mentoring and coaching with clients and get them to expand their minds a lot of it, and then they start changing their lives, and then they start making more money, and then we get to invest that money 3 ways and flip it and reverse it. Like, I love that. So that's a little bit about me, the Henderson Financial Group. Today, my father picked today's show title and topic, as always, because no one can pick a good show topic like he can.
That's right.
We allow him to pick the show topic because he's the best at it.
I don't know about the word allow. Being the president, founder, CEO. I don't know about being allowed.
Okay, let me say it again. We love when he chooses the show topic because he's the best at it.
That's right.
No one can choose a show topic like he can.
That's right. If
any of us were to attempt to choose a show topic, we are almost certain that you would not tune in as much as you do.
That's right.
So he picked today's show topic, and today's show topic is, what is it, Mr. Henderson?
Power of your belief. Oh my God, look at that's my Renee. Renee Willer, that is my one and only, that's my neighbor of all time. Always good. Now, even though she left Miami and she moved in Georgia, Atlanta, but she's still my neighbor. My neighbor. What's up, Renee? What's up, girl? It's every time I see you. You know, Renee, that's pretty good when somebody see your name or see your face and they smile. That's deep. That's some good stuff. You know, you can't even hide that. When somebody see your name and they smile, we're here. So happy to see you and see you tuned in, Renee Willer, my neighbor. Okay, yeah. So today's topic, we're going to talk about the power of belief. Because, you know, as I was thinking, because a lot of times I bring up the topics based on which I know a lot of people are having problems with, or they're not conscious of it. We just go, but we don't really think about it. But the power of belief shows up in our lives. You know, you can look at somebody and tell what they believe. Can you?
Absolutely.
And the way they act, the way they carrying themselves, you could tell if they fearful, if they doubtful, they, you know, they just, you know, the self-esteem is low. You could tell. And you could tell when somebody's like, you know, happy and jovial and doing things. It's what they believe. And your belief is so important. So we want to nail that down, dress it up, talk about it, dissect it. The power of belief, because there's a difference between believing something and knowing something, you know. That's deep, right?
Oh, you come on now, you know that's where I like to play now. Come on now.
Yeah. Okay, well,
that's my
sweet spot. That's why I threw you the ball.
Oh,
young
my
girl,
goodness.
that's why I threw you the ball. The different. How you doing, Miss Miss Redhead and Mr. Redhead? How you doing? Good seeing you and hearing from you. Also, Miss Redhead. Miss Redhead just says she's coming to town, so we got to make sure we do that.
Am I going to that too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Miss Redhead. You want me to pick the
restaurant? Oh Lord, Miss Redhead.
Miss Redhead, I'm gonna pick the restaurant.
She like to pick those restaurants you can't hardly pronounce. You know what is this? I think I should pick it.
No,
Redhead,
please, God,
you know?
no. Please.
Oh my God.
Please, no.
Okay, it won't be Ruby Tuesdays. Okay, it won't be that. You know, it won't be Applebee's.
Okay,
but it'll be somewhere near the office. You know,
You know what, Mr. Henderson, as the president and CEO of the Henderson Financial Group, you have so much on your plate. I know you always have a lot of things going on.
Okay.
Please allow me the pleasure to take one thing off of your plate and choose the restaurant that we will dine at next Saturday.
We're getting ready to go to the Chateau Zoo, you know?
Yes, we are.
Miss Redhead,
we are.
We'll talk, Miss Redhead. Okay, so today's show, we're going to talk about the power of beliefs. When I told you that, you say, okay, that's right up my alley. Why is that? Tell us about that. And what is that you drinking? What is that? Pink and orange juice? What is that?
These are branch chain amino acids.
You say it again. Say that again.
Branch chain amino acids.
Branch.
BCAA.
Okay.
Branch chain amino acids. It's a powder that I put in my water so that while I'm working out and after I'm working out, my muscles can recover.
Electrolytes.
They have electrolytes in it too, but they're BCAAs, and it's good for when you're working out for recovery and soreness and muscle building.
Okay, so you went to the gym this morning.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's helping you recover.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So tell us, when I mentioned to you today's topic, the show is going to be about the power of belief. Why did you say, that's right up my topic. That's right up my alley. Why did you say that? Tell us about that.
You know, I'm glad you asked, Mr. Henderson.
Yes.
No, I said that because it's a topic that I love talking about. I have experienced that most people, I don't like to generalize, but I've experienced that for the most part, the masses, and I can say most people, the masses don't use the power of their mind to their full capability. And so what they believe is really stuff that they've been told, and they take it as truth. And people don't understand the power of their belief. And then one step further, the knowing, right? So, and a lot of people don't understand that you can change your beliefs. Like, we literally have people who are doing the same things over and over again, or not doing what they desire to do, not doing what they believe they deserve, they should be doing, because they have believed what somebody else has told them. They have believed the programming that has been embedded in them by their family, by society. They have believed all. So when you say beliefs, I'm like, oh my gosh, we can unpack this thing 11 times. And like, I mean, how much time do you got?
Yes. Well, today we're going to have 45 minutes because you came late.
So I love it. I love to.
Okay.
Wait, what?
All right, let's keep going. Keep going because we got time. Come on, let's go. Okay, so okay, you do album. We can do 45 minutes then. Okay. All right. Okay. I really like that because the beliefs are so deep, man. When you really think about it, because we really just going like the everybody. We just everybody better. You just pick up and go. You know, next thing you know, you're born, you hatch. They tell you, okay, you got to go to learn how to potty train. You got to go to first grade and kindergarten. You got to do this, and they tell you this, and you see them eating this, and you're doing that, and this, and you just see your culture you in. And you're like, okay, that's what we do. But that's not really what you do. And a lot of the stuff, as you say, that we believe is not our own beliefs. You know, we had no choice, so to speak. We had a choice, but we didn't use that choice. You know, during January, the first part of the year, I said, in 2024, I dedicate the year to the year of choice.
That's your phrase for this year?
Yes, for this year, the year of choice.
Do you want to know what my year is? You want to guess? We'll come back to that later.
Okay, so as soon as the new year came, when we did our first show, I said, I'm going to, dedicate this whole year, 2024, to the year of choice. You got to choose. Make your choices, choose. You have a lot of power. So when it comes to belief, most of us do things or we feel about things. A lot of our beliefs are not even our own beliefs. It's from tradition. Our parents, our parents says this, all these people are bad. You know what I mean? Don't do this or eat this or, we got a lot of stuff that we didn't independently think of. We just believe it and we don't know why we believe it. We just go through it, especially when it comes to religion and church and stuff. You know what I mean? We just sign it. We ain't sign up for it, but this is what we do, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. A lot of us don't question, a lot of things. We just we just go with it. And that's what we believe. And we just, proud of it and we stick to it. And, they told us at one point, the world was flat and we believed it. Then they say, oh no, I got something out of the world round. It's the belief is not really thinking. And when it comes to self, so many of us are thirsting and so absent of thinking until we just believe what someone says about us. Someone says, you ain't nothing, you poor, you broke. And a lot of people believe that. And they say, I'm not nothing, I'm poor, I'm broke. Or you can't do it, you know what I mean? Or you don't belong. When they're like, I can't do that because that's what I believe. I don't belong. And that really tears down a lot of people's self-esteem. I can't be a doctor. I don't know where I come from. I can't, nobody in my house is a doctor. Nobody in my house is a stockbroker. Nobody. It's what you believe. But if you break free from that, oh my God, the sky is the limit. And you feel like a breath of air, like you can really breathe, and that's you starting to really live. What do you think about that?
I love it. I love everything that you're saying, and I think that you make some valid points. What I was thinking.
Thanks for the validation.
I know you love that so much.
Yeah. My daughter, who I remember Renee. Remember the little high C? Now look at her now. Tell her daddy he makes some valid points. Okay, all
right. 2 days ago, I was in my mom's room. And as I was in there, she was listening to something. I don't know what it was, but it was talking about former President Trump. And before the recent election, like I guess at the end of it, and he started getting on TV or on the news or wherever he was and started planting the seed and telling his followers, parishioners, is that the appropriate word? Whatever, telling his supporters that the election is rigged. And the only way he started planting that seed.
Oh yeah.
And as I listened to that, I didn't say anything because I shouldn't dare to have a politics discussion. But as I was listening to that, I was like, you know what? He understands
the power of it.
What?
He understands the power of
planting the seed so that people will start to believe things.
Yeah, Hitler was good at that too.
Oh my God.
They're really good at that.
I said, so I don't understand why they're so upset with him because they do the same thing. That is what
commercials, Madison Avenue, merchants, they do
the same exact thing. And so here it is. I use that as an example because they were angry with him because, he got all his people. That's how they stormed the Capitol, right? Because they were like, they believed because he started early,
right,
planting this seed.
Power belief.
And I thought, oh my gosh, this is a man who understands metaphysics.
Yeah, he understands the mind. He
understands the mind.
Yeah.
So I share that and I bring that to
he understands how to work his mind and how to transition and how to use other people's minds.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so then when you have more people, energy concentrated, believing the same thing, then you create waves of motions of energy that shift stuff.
Right.
Right? So interesting. So when we talk about the power of belief, I bring that to this conversation because I want you to think about something that you believe and you only believe it because somebody told you that. Let me give you an example. I just talked about this on my podcast. Saturday, a friend and what about it? Me and a friend went to Fort Lauderdale Beach, and we said, let's have a water taxi day.
Okay.
So we went and we met. We parked our car at the Hilton Marina, right? We paid money, got the ticket, put the ticket in the dashboard, got on the water taxi, and rode up and down the water taxi all day.
Mhm.
As we got to our final stop, we were having a conversation about faith and just goals and things like that for 2024. And I said to the friend, I said, we believe that when we get back to the Hilton Marina, that the car will be there.
That's right.
We believe that the car will be there because
You didn't fear, you ain't panic, you wasn't getting nervous, you went, oh my God, I hope somebody steal my car. You didn't do any of that.
because you paid the money,
Right.
you got the ticket,
Right.
you put the ticket in the dashboard,
Right.
and you believe that this is how
you
it works.
expected that car to be there.
Right? Now, had we gone back to the parking garage
Right.
and the car not have been there,
Right.
it would have been a problem for us because we would have been saying, this is how it's done. We know that when you give your money to the valet and they give you a ticket, they're supposed to hold your car here and it's supposed to be back. It's not supposed to be towed.
Right.
It's not supposed to be stolen.
Right.
How about what if we went back and the car was gone.
Right.
And the car was gone and we call the police.
Right.
And we say, the car is gone. What happened to the car? And they're like, we gave it to the man. Well, that man was not the valet.
Right.
You believed that he was the valet because he stood and he said, give me your key. And you believe that when he gives you gave him the key and the money or however the exchange went, that your car would be there. But it could have been a glitch.
Right.
So I'm bringing this example because I want us to understand that in our everyday lives, we have things that we believe, and so we just follow suit. And that can be, you have to evaluate, I was going to say good or bad, that can be working for you or not working for you. So when we talk about beliefs, when you think about the things that you believe and you just follow suit, we just gave you examples where a belief can shift just like that. It ain't true. It's only true because you think it's true. It's only true that when you give your car key to someone, that they give you a ticket and your car is going to be there because you believe that it's true. There have been instances where people have posed as a valet and people have given them their car key, came back and the whole car was gone, aka stolen. So when you think about beliefs, when you think about the example that I gave when they were talking about President Trump and he started planting those seeds, ask yourself, what beliefs do you have that are limiting and holding you to where you are now, right? Because there are some things that you want to do. There are some places that you want to go. There are some degrees that you want to get. There's some money that you want to make. There are some neighborhoods that you want to live in. There's a car that you want to drive. There's a whole lot of stuff that you want to do.
Yeah.
But you have a belief that you're holding on to that you believe is preventing you from getting that, when all it takes is a shift, right?
Yeah. You know, I always say that if you are the king or the queen of self, yourself, you are the master of self. Your beliefs are controlled not by anybody on the outside unless you give them that control. I want you to really pick up what I just put down. Your beliefs are not stamped in your consciousness until you give it to somebody else, because you are choose to believe whatever you want to believe first. Now, if you're not going to use your belief first, somebody will notice you not believing it, and they will take it and use your belief on you.
For you. Absolutely.
A belief is there. And when you encounter people first want to say, okay, I got to try this person. I got to see if this person is tight with their beliefs. Or can I shake their beliefs and control them with their own beliefs? Can I manipulate what I want them to believe? Can I manipulate what I want them to believe about me? So if I dress up and put this on and so, I can actually make them think I am this person. and make them to believe that. It's almost like showbiz.
And you will believe it.
And you will believe it and say, I got him. That's why they call them victims. A lot of con people say, I got a Vic.
Mm-hmm.
I got a victim
Mm-hmm.
because I showed them what they wanted to see
Mm-hmm.
and they believed it and I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, I say, listen, and think about this, what I'm about to say. If you are the king or the queen of yourself, today, Wednesday, you actually can choose to believe to be happy or to be sad. You could actually make yourself sad today. You could believe the worst. You could believe that the glass is half empty, or you could believe that it's half full. It's you. And whatever you believe, guess what? You are right.
Here's the thing. Let's go deep. You ready? You ready, Junior? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready, Heisey.
Here's the thing. You have to, by now, you should be. I hope you are. If not, please do. Start wondering why people want to control your beliefs. Start wondering why, like, dang, exactly. Like what y'all talking about these beliefs, and you're shining a light on the beliefs and the power of the beliefs, but why do people want me to believe these things?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Jasmine told me last night she loved that book that you got from them.
Oh, she did?
Oh my God, she hadn't finished. I said, why you tell her? She said, I want to call her after I finished the book. She said, oh my God, Dad, it's so good.
It's life changing, honey.
She said so good, and she said she want to tell she checked with Champions and Stimps. You got to read this book,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was wondering if they had started reading. I give my sisters 2 books for the
Christmas.
holiday season.
Yeah, and she said, "Oh
I
my
was
God,
wondering,
Dad, I
it'll
see
change
myself
her.
so much in it." She really and belief. I started
knew
thinking
she
about
would.
when you said belief,
Yeah.
and she said, "Call and tell her that she's not. I'm wait till I finish, and I'm gonna call it." You know,
And then we can have a date and go
Yeah.
out and talk about it.
Yeah. But this is belief, and it's a book. It was a book how she talked about. It was real good. Maybe she'll tell you about it. But right now, she just made me think about that when you was about to talk. But man, you know, this belief is very powerful. You could it really drives you.
It changes your life. So that's what I was gonna say. Why do you think that the powers of being like? I know y'all don't like when I talk about this. I know you don't want to hear me talk about it.
Why you say
Because
y'all
people
don't
like when I say turn the TV off, when I say eat cleaner food, when I say stop doing drugs and drinking alcohol, you like, but it feels good.
That's
Oh,
a
you
scripture. That's scripture.
approved and this and this.
Well,
But it's
that's
like,
scripture.
hold up, how you gonna use the whole power of your mind if you drunk, high, way down, if you got a sugar infestation, parasites are taking over your body, right? Because here's the thing. Here is the thing.
Substance abuser.
You think that you must see it in order to believe it, but what is an absolute fact about everything in life is you must believe it before you see it. Anything that you see
It's
right
secondary.
now has started in the mind
Yeah, it's
first.
always secondary.
Someone believed, they had an idea, they used their imagination. Oh my gosh, we're using iPhones now. Remember before, child, we didn't have cell phones. We had the long cords. We had to go buy a long cord if you wanted to stretch the phone from the kitchen to your bedroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so everything that you are experiencing right now, this microphone, this TV monitor, these like everything started in someone's mind. They thought, I think if I invent this, I think if we do this, I think if this works this way, it would improve society. It would improve my life. And so it started in the mind, and then it came into the physical realm.
There's always a minority, then it becomes a majority.
Yes, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. So when we talk about beliefs and when I talk about your mind, now you see why you can't afford to be like drugged up and high and listening to what they tell you. Nobody should be watching the news. I said it all the time. You should not be watching the news. They are literally telling you
Program.
things that are suppressing you so that you feel sad and
Yeah.
hurt and angry. So let's talk about this. Now that we understand and overstand how powerful your belief is, what would happen if you really believed who you say you want to be? Like if you start acting as if now we getting into metaphysics. Now we getting into Neville Goddard.
Yes,
now we
you
getting
are.
into the great teachers where you literally start, if you just start acting as if, want me to tell you an example of how this works? When you start acting as if you are healthier, you can be 400 pounds and you start eating apples and fruits and vegetables. Guess what happens? You're going to lose the weight. Your cardiovascular health is going to improve. What you see in your mind, because you say, oh, I'm going to be healthy, and you start taking the action, is going to come to pass.
But you know who has hijacked that belief in terms of eating? You know who has hijacked it?
The media.
Gyms.
Tell me more.
The gyms have done a good shift in
Mhm.
making people believe that all they have to do is join a gym.
Mm-hmm.
When 90% of it is what you put in your body.
Mm-hmm.
The gym really
Mhm.
is secondary, but 90% of it
Mm-hmm.
is what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I knew this girl. It's like she was 400 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
This girl can run and jump and do all aerobics.
Mm-hmm.
And after she would go to Burger King.
Oh my gosh, at Bally's, I'm dating myself now. Bally back in the day,
Yep.
this spin lady, she used to outspin us all. If y'all ain't never spin before,
What?
child, it's gonna have you crying for your mama. She used to outspin us. She probably was 400 pounds.
Yeah, big girl.
Wore the little sports bra, had a
Yes.
everything out.
Yes.
Drove a Corvette.
I know the lady you talking about.
Listen,
I know that lady you talking about. Matter of fact, that's who I was talking about.
she could outspin us all.
What? And she was a big girl.
Yeah.
And she would go and eat anything she want to,
Yeah.
but she was big.
Yeah.
You follow me? I mean, you couldn't believe what she could do.
Yeah.
Now, health wise, man, let me tell you something. So, losing weight is not really the gym. That's what you put in your mouth, your metabolism, what you burn in your calories. But all the gyms have been signing up people saying go to the gym so you can lose weight. That's not the thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
It's what you eat. But they have made people believe that.
All you gotta do is sign up.
That's right.
All you gotta do, zero down.
That's right. Sign up.
And you good.
And people sign up
Sign on your
automatic.
back. Yeah.
Comes out of their check, out of their bank account automatic, and they don't even go.
Yeah.
They say they make more money off people not going to the gym than going to the gym.
Yeah.
But that's still, they hijack your belief.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. If you ain't really watching your mind, somebody else is stealing it.
And then
right before your eyes.
Yeah, what you believe, you'll believe it. You'll have such a strong conviction of your belief that you will start word vomiting it onto other people, and they will be looking at you, especially someone who knows that they can change their beliefs, their power is unlimited. They'll be looking at you saying, you really think you have it all figured out, right? But let's go back, because I really want you all to understand the power of your belief. We're not just talking about external stuff. We're not just talking about, I gave you examples of Trump. We gave you the gym example. We're not just talking about that. What my wish is for you as you're listening to this conversation, the way that I want you to pick up what I'm putting down is for a light bulb to click and you can say, oh, wait a minute. If they're giving us these examples, that means I myself can change my belief and be the person that I want to be. I can change my belief and live the life that I want to live. The book that Mr. Henderson is talking about, I gave to my sisters because it's a book, and it's a book for women. It's about women and relationships and dating and taking your power back. And so I'm like, I know for sure there's a lot of chatter about men and relationships and how it's supposed to be. Let me help my baby sisters out because it helped me. And it's just a night and day experience, right? So the reason why, and I haven't spoken with my sister yet, but the reason why I know that she's like, this is so good is because it gave her permission to have new beliefs. It gave her permission to say.
She said that. She said a lot of the stuff she want to say, oh my God, I believe that.
Correct.
Oh man, I see that. Oh my God.
I ain't even talked to her yet, and I know.
She was saying that.
It gives you, because sometimes when you're in a space where you've been doing things the way that you've been doing it, where your family has been doing things, where your coworkers have been doing things, where your friends have,
social media,
you start thinking that's all there is. Like, this is the way that it's supposed to be, right? And then unless you have the experience, you have to do two things. And I just talked about this too. You either got to massage your mind to the point where you like, I don't believe that whatever y'all saying and whatever y'all doing may be true for you, but it's not true for me. That is one of the ways that you can massage your mind. Another way that you can massage your mind, which is the easier way for most people because it takes work, is by having different experiences and being exposed to different ways of doing and being. Because when you're exposed to it, you like, wait a minute, hold up. I didn't know it was done like this. I remember a few years ago, I remember reading something, and I forget which country it is. Because when I read stuff, sometimes I just get the meat and potatoes. The details don't matter to me. I just get the principle, right? And so it was a story about how in whatever country this was, the baby slept outside and it was freezing. So like babies didn't go in restaurants, they didn't go in stores. They had all the pictures where it was like cold to us, 30 degrees to less than 30 degrees. And they did not take babies in the store. They parked the babies outside in their carriages, is what they call them. The babies were all bundled up, the covers, and the parents went inside. That's how that operates in that country.
That culture.
In that country, in that culture, that's what they do. Of course, there were people with limiting beliefs in the comment section saying, the baby's gonna freeze to death. This is wrong. They need a couch. Wait, hold on. You talking about calling child protective services because you live in the United States of America, and that ain't what y'all do over
Different
here.
culture.
It's a different, but you didn't
Different
even
belief.
know that a baby could be outside bundled up in a stroller and be okay, and
Yeah.
nobody would steal it, and it wouldn't freeze to death
The belief.
because you didn't experience that. So when we talk about beliefs and changing your beliefs, sometimes you have to know where you are, and if you're at the space where you can't do your mind work on your own, you got to go have new experiences. That's why I tell y'all break free of them friends. That's why I tell y'all go drive 15-20 minutes away from where you are. Like you literally gotta. I know we've been friends for 20 years, and I know we keep going to happy hour on Thursdays, and I know we keep doing bottomless brunch, but I want different. And because of that, I'm gonna have to stop hanging with you. I'm
Now,
gonna have to do something different.
what we're talking about,
Mhm,
it's not for everyone that
mhm,
we're talking about.
mhm,
In other words, what we're talking about, those who have ears, let them hear.
mhm,
You can only pick up what we're putting down if you want the new,
mhm,
if you want something different, if you're tired of this, if you're sick and tired of the old way,
mhm,
if you're sick and tired of the matrix, now you want to go into the real,
mhm,
which is you. If you want to get your power back, this is what we're talking about
mhm.
in terms of the power of belief. We're talking about shedding that old skin and picking up and getting you some new skin. Now, you can only pick up what we're putting down if you're interested. Now, only so many people are inquisitive and interested in saying, hey, I tried this, I did this, did what they say do. Go get a job, go to school, get a college, get a degree, get a job, get a house, and man, I'm still not happy. Then now you're starting to come to what we're talking about. If you have been doing that, working 9 to 5, you just want to retire and do nothing, watching TV, and it's just like, what is life about? Now you want to enter the door to the realness and get out of the matrix. So if you really want something new and better and fulfilling and clean and happy and joy, you want to find that heaven that's here on earth, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you really, really want to say, oh my God, a new beginning, you got to start with your beliefs. You got to get rid of that old baggage because, like she said, they're putting you a lot of garbage. They're making you think the way they think. Like Trump telling people go and storm the Capitol because he's so smart. He knows how you can use your mind. The media, everybody takes your mind. You have got to take your mind back and believe and be inquisitive and say, why I'm not happy? What is this? What am I doing? Social media making me feel bad. No. It's your beliefs. You got to take it back. This is what we're talking about. And when it comes to financial planning, even though we're a financial planning firm, we talk to a lot of broken people that we find out being financial psychological teachers. We talk to them more about their mind than their money because the money is easy. We can tell you what to invest and what to do. We can tell you that. We can teach you about interest rates. We can teach you. We can show you that. But if you're all broken because of the beliefs that you have, I'm a believe that I can't do it, I'm afraid, I'm a fear, then it's kind of hard to take you to the next level. So this is a prerequisite. That's why on Wednesday we talk about the mind transition. You got to get your mind right because we need your mind in order to go to the top.
Yep. And there are some people, I'm glad you mentioned that, because sometimes you can be in a position where you want better and you're like, oh, this sounds good. And then when you get and connected with some people who are teaching you and showing you another way and holding you accountability, you start using words like can't, I can't do it. Or you start, like, I have to tell my clients, stop telling me about reality. Just stop. Just stop. I know. Okay, but what does that have to do with you? I'm gonna give you another very true example. In December, I had a conversation, one of my coaching clients, and to be a coaching client, you got to be a financial planning client first. Like I'm not just coaching people off the street. Like y'all not gonna run me crazy. Nah, y'all ain't gonna run me crazy. So you have to be a client of the Henderson Financial Group, and not just every client qualifies, but we'll get into that for a different day. But anyway, we're having a conversation in December. She called me. She texted me. She's like, she needs help working through some stuff, and so I'm like, girl, call me. So she's like, and she lives in LA, and she says that she wants to move. Now, mind you, I had worked her through the process of leaving Miami to move to LA and move in her dream apartment 2 years ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago, maybe. And she moved with the roommate. But now she was like, I really want my own space. Here's the thing. I really want my own space, but the real estate market prices are so high. Everything is so high right now. I don't have a formal job. I've had to acquire some debt since I'm not working while I'm in LA. So my credit score has taken a hit. Things are scarce. The economy. And I said, girl, what does that have to do with you? She was like, how am I going to get a new place? I was like, girl, let me tell you what we're going to do. I was like, so we went through the whole process. Then we had this conversation in December. In January, she found the perfect place. because what she started saying is, maybe I can have this kind of place, or maybe I could do this. And I said, no, what is it that you want? And that's a question that you got to ask yourself. I was asking my friend that Saturday. I said, what do you want? They couldn't tell me the answer.
They couldn't tell you what they want?
No, most people don't though.
No, most people don't know what they want.
Most people don't know what they want.
They just say, I want to be happy, I want to be rich.
That's but and
That's
even
vague.
that, and like how, right? So I was like, what do you want? What do you want in this place? How do you want? Where do you want to live, girl? Where you want to be at the Hollywood sign? Like, what do you want? And so it was a little uncomfortable for her, right? So we went through the process, and I was like, all right, let's do a Google Doc. Let me tell you what to do. Long story short, in January, she found the perfect place according to what she wanted. It had all of the amenities, everything, forgetting what they said she couldn't have. It was going to cost this, and this. Found the perfect place. Within 2 days, they told her that she was approved. Mind you, she ain't got no job. No job. At this point, she had no job. So logic says, before you go apply to live in a new place apartment, you need a job. They're going to run your credit. You can't have any debt. All these things. She had nobody's job at all. They approved her. Come pick up your keys. The next day, guess what happened? Somebody that she knew said, hey, this place is hiring. She went for the interview. She got hired. So she got a new place with no job. Wow. Higher credit, and an economy that housing, whatever they be saying on the news that y'all believe. And she didn't have a job. But then after she took that step, then she got a job.
Wow.
Doing what she loves with the hours that she loves, because she's in LA, because she's an actress. The hours that she loves that still allows her to do both. So I had to work with her through that belief, the belief that you needed to have all of this in order. What they telling y'all, let me tell you something. Beliefs are old news. When people tell you, I'm telling you, you got to do it like this, they're basing that on an old story. They're basing that on logic. They're basing that on limiting beliefs according to their process, according to the process of how they went through it. When you get into your metaphysics bag, baby, when you get into the understanding the power of your mind, when you get into understanding that everything that is outer first starts inner, and you literally get to project your desired reality from your mind. You literally get to project how you want to live. You literally get to project what you want to experience, what kind of days you want to experience, what kind of men you want to date, what kind of car you literally get to project that in your mind.
Once you believe. But
the trick is, once you think about it, here comes that flush of society, the flush of old limiting beliefs. Oh no, you can't do this. You gotta do that. Rich men want virgins. This is whatever kind of stuff. Yeah.
All the outside chatter.
It's juicy in our world. Okay?
People like to tell you.
Juicy.
So that's the matrix. So the matrix is, believing stuff that you think you don't have any control, and you have to believe it and go along with it. You when it comes to you could believe, and you have the power because you're the king or you're the queen. Like a Robert Earl, my buddy Robert Earl, he said, I had to relearn and flush out all my old mind to make room for my new stuff. And he's absolutely right.
And you got to do it every day. One of the things I tell myself all the time, this ain't real. This is not real. Or if I'm having an experience where, even usually if it's a less than favorable experience, and I'm like, okay, but this is a result of yesterday's stuff.
Yes. And it's also, whatever happens to you, it depends on how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like, let's just say you got fired from a job. Now, remember, you're the king or the queen, whether you're male, female, or whatever you want to call yourself. All right. You choose whether you're going to let it take you down and make you feel bad and get a heart attack. You do that, because your mind and our minds are so powerful that Hyacinth and I can literally make ourselves think that it's 120 degrees right now and start sweating.
That's right. Profusely sweating.
That's right.
Yeah.
It really, really can. Think about, if you don't believe what I'm saying, why do you think they put music in pictures, in motion pictures? Why do you think they put music? Because think about the Jaws, or a scary scene.
You pulled that thought out of my mind. I was just thinking that. Go ahead.
Truth is truth. Okay. So just think about that. They use music like that Jaws. The music, and all of a sudden your tension in your body. Yeah. And your tension in your body start tensing up.
Yeah.
And some people like, that's scary. That's all illusion.
Yep.
They actually put it on you.
Yes.
You the one in your own body, because they didn't get in your body. You all of a sudden got scared, and you scary. That's all beliefs. Your mind They just took over your mind and your body.
Yeah.
And you reacted.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we are so powerful. The creator of the heavens and the earth created us. We are more than we can even think or imagine. We have got to study ourselves and take our power back. When you start, listen, let me tell you something. When you start getting anxiety and depressed and whatever because somebody stole your car, you got to come and say, oh my God, I'm not getting ready to have a heart attack because they fired me. Because if they fired me and I have a heart attack, I'm killing myself. Nah. But believe, say, if somebody told you, hey, they just fired you, and then you got a phone call, you just won $100 million. All of a sudden, you don't feel bad. Just that shift because of that belief.
I love that because so that it that makes you understand and wonder, is the fact that I got fired good or bad? That's why I always say it's not good or bad.
Yeah.
It's not good or bad. If you got fired and someone says, hey, I'm giving you $100 million, was that a bad thing? Are you still upset because you got fired?
Yeah, are you really?
You high?
They fired you, but they just gave you $100 million. Are you still upset?
You like, no,
What?
this came at the perfect time.
What?
They just laid me off.
Juicy Lucy just fired you, but all of a sudden, boy, a movie star, Miss
Correct.
Beauty
Ooh, I
came and
love
said,
that, yeah.
I'm picking you up. Are you mad? Are you gonna
Right.
go and choke out?
Yeah.
Do you want to be violent toward Juicy Lucy? Like, go.
Right.
Or you gonna be like, hey, Miss
Right.
Hollywood.
Right.
It's your beliefs.
It's your beliefs. I love that you use the example of Jaws in the movie because I sent a voice note to one of my clients today, another coaching client this morning, and I said I was taking him through an exercise that I wanted him to do where he visualizes, right? And I said you should be visualizing, because projecting, because it starts in your mind first, your desired outcome first. And I don't want you to just be laying there like, la, 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 I'm seeing this. I want you to visualize it so good that you feel the emotion. Like you should be smiling. You should be happy. You should be. And I said to him, I used the example of a movie. I said, because when you're in the movies and you're watching a scary movie or a violent movie or something, all you're doing is looking at what's happening. You're visualizing it. And then when it happens, your body starts responding.
That's
you get
right.
scared. You jump. You do this. I wasn't going to call you out, DeLawrence. I told DeLawrence. He said yes, and it works. Yeah, we be having some real conversations.
That's true.
I said,
Absolutely.
so you got to do it to the point that you feel that emotion because, listen, the feeling is a secret. Who is that? The feeling is a secret. The feeling is that Neville? No.
Neville talks about the feelings a lot.
The name of the book, The
It's
Feeling
how
is a
you
Secret. That's the book.
feel.
The
How
feeling
you
is a secret.
feel.
So you got to feel that. You
Yeah,
have to
Neville
feel it
got-
because
he talks
you
about
have to
feeling.
understand
That's
that.
probably Neville.
Dang, who is it?
That's probably Neville. So
What's the other
so
guy's name?
what
Let me
we're
see.
trying to really get you to
Child,
tap
take
into
time.
your own power, that your belief, man, or something, man. If you believe you can. If you believe you don't, you got to take control. You got more. All of us have more power than we give ourselves credit for because they don't teach us this. But when you want to start getting something more and better and getting something out of life, it's in you already. The creator who created all of us put it in us. It's hidden as gems. But then the masses try to control us and make us live in poverty or make us, think that we can't. And we shortchange ourselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of us go throughout our life because we haven't had a cleansing.
Yeah.
We haven't got rid of the old stuff and
Yeah.
put the new stuff in. It's all start with the mind. And guess what? You don't have to have a college degree. Most people think they're trying to achieve what I'm talking about by paying for it. You can't pay for this. I'm going to say it again.
Mm-mm.
This stuff is so good that you already have free inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
They try to make you think that you have to pay for it to get a master's degree and a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, the people that got the PhD and the masters and the doctors and all that kind of stuff, at the movies, when the Jaws movie scene come on, they jump too. They get scared too.
Yeah.
So you really have to, it's free for you to understand how to control your beliefs and what you're going to feel and not feel. It really, really is.
And so I know you may be asking now, okay, I'm picking up what y'all putting down. This sounds good, but when I click off of this, I may be tempted, right? So this is, again, why I go back and saying you got to change you have to take full control over your mind. It's not going to be easy. There is, and I hate to use this word, there is an agenda, but there is an agenda, literally.
Because the reason why it's an agenda to take your mind, because it's dollars and cents.
Correct.
It's $1 billion market.
Correct. Correct. So it's going to seem like you're going to have to make drastic changes. So if you're listening to this and you want to test it out, this person is calling you back to back. Do you know who that is?
No.
You want me to answer it?
No.
Um.
Hey, I'm live on the internet. I'm live on Facebook. Who is this?
Tim gonna call you back to back.
Okay, I have to call you back. Give me about 10 minutes. All right. Well, that's the painter. The painter for the Morris house. Well, that's pretty good. All right. Well, what were we saying?
Hold on. It's coming back. Oh, yes. As I was stating before, I was minding Mr. Henderson's business instead of my business.
That's right. You sure look at my phone. Boy, I tell you, I don't look at your phone. You be looking at my phone. Who calling?
I need to know who coming and going, baby. I need to
policing.
understand who coming and going, baby. Y'all don't try it.
Man, you trying to protect her inheritance. Nope, boy. I tell you, police all around me. Oh man,
let me get back to
don't even try it. Okay,
can't come here. let me get back to what I was saying. Oh my goodness gracious. The reason why there's such an agenda on your mind, on manipulating your mind and controlling your mind, is because it's so powerful.
Dollars and cents, baby.
It's so powerful. So could you imagine, money. Like, you really hack the matrix when you understand the power of your mind. You'd be like, you mean to tell me I don't have to do all this to get to $1 million? I don't have to do all this to have the car of my dreams, the man of my dreams, to have the luxury vacation. I don't have to do all this. I can hack the matrix by regaining control of my mind. There's an agenda. And so what do you do when you click off of here and you step back into the real world? You got to make some changes. Are they easy? No. Do I really be like, yes, I'm going to the gym today? No, never. Sometimes I be like, girl, why you got an attitude? Ain't nobody making you come here. Right. But it's doing the hard things, doing the things that you don't feel like doing when you know you have to do them. What does this sound like? Making better choices with your food. What you put in your body is so important. Let me tell you why. And it's not about if veganism is right or plant-based is right or meat. It's not about that. Let me say this to you in the simplest way. In order for you to navigate this time-space reality, in order for you to get around this world, you need a human body. And if you want to get around this world and without being out of breath and without having extra problems, you got to take medication and you can't fit between the aisle. And you need to take care of the body. You need to take care, because what good is it for you to manifest and align with all your hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, and your body is broken down? Like, I want to do that, but I got this pain. So you need to take care of your body. How do you take care of your body? The number one only way for you to take care of your body is by learning your body and feeding your body the stuff that promotes optimal health. Now, here's the thing. It's different for everybody. Some people thrive off of eating meat. Some people don't. Some people thrive off of fruits and vegetables. Some people don't. Avocados, nuts, great for me and my blood type. My daughter, who's O positive, absolutely bad for her. So when I talk to you about your diet and making conscious choices, it's not so that you can be fine, or not because I own a food company and I want you to buy my products and my herbs. It is because you have to have the understanding, and overstanding to know that how's you gonna get around if your body, you laid up in the bed? It don't matter what you want to do.
And the people that's taking your mind, that's selling you all them Cheetos and all that bad stuff, it's an industry, because if you don't control your beliefs and your mind, it's very profitable for the hospitals when you come there.
Yep.
It's very profitable. You think about when your body hurting and you have all kind of problems, you got to pay. Think about it. You got to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay somebody. That's an industry. You got to pay. You got to pay the dentist. You got to pay the doctors. You got to go get the physical. You got to pay. You got to pay.
Yeah.
Even to eat that bad stuff, you got to pay.
Yeah.
So really, 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 if you're not controlling your belief, the system and the matrix is making you believe what it wants you to believe. And what it wants you to believe ain't always good for you.
And it's a suppression. That's my point about the food. It's suppressing you. So you're like, why I can't get right? Why I can't get ahead? Why I got brain fog? Oh, I want to go do this, but my body hurt. It's suppressing you. It's suppressing you. There's a brand of kombucha that we started buying. Mr. Anderson used to buy whatever kombucha he wanted to buy. And then we're like, no.
How about to buy one, get one free?
And I was like, I can't drink that. I can't. I know it's I know it's buy one get one free, but I can't drink that
He
because
said added sugar.
it has added sugar. And he was like, "Oh, I never knew little sugar." And I'm like,
Buy one,
"Okay."
get one free.
So my daughter and I, we showed him the brand that has no added sugar. But here's the thing. I want you to understand something. I've been buying this brand for over a year. No added sugar.
You got 2 minutes.
Now they add sugar.
You kidding me?
Nope. Nope.
What?
I just, and had I not checked the label, like when I buy, because I'm always like, 'cause certain flavors, I'm like,
Right.
wait, all y'all got added sugar?
Yeah.
Now and so it's so subtle. I'm like, why you adding sugar? It was doing just fine. First of all, when you add sugar to anything, it's going to combat the health benefits that you believe you're getting.
Yeah, because sugar kill you.
Right.
Right.
So now I'm like, so y'all didn't have a big, you just slickly,
Right.
because you built customer trust,
Right.
and now you add sugar. So I'm saying that to say you can eat whatever you want to eat. It don't matter to me, baby. It don't matter. I don't care what you eat. What I'm saying is there is an agenda, and it's very subtle. And we can not only talk about food, we can talk about the television, we can talk about the news, we can talk about the music, we can talk about the words that you use. Pay attention to the language that you use, because I guarantee you, for the majority of people, you don't realize how you shoot yourself in the foot every second of the day.
Your words are
like
very
you say,
powerful.
I want this, but I can't, but it have to be this way. But you like, you'll say this, but you taking 2 steps back with your language. So I know you say we got 2
we got
minutes
2 minutes.
left, but
Yeah, I've never used the word I'm broke or I don't have
Yeah.
no money. Since I was a kid, I
Yeah.
never used those words. I
Yeah.
never said it to myself. I never
Yeah.
tell myself that. I never tell
Yeah.
my conscious that. I never tell my inner conscious, my subconscious mind, my
Mhm.
genie who provides everything that I want and go and get what I say and what I believe. I never say things like that. Nothing negative about myself. I never say that. It's just not even my thought, my consciousness. I don't believe it. So
Mhm.
you have to watch what you
Mhm.
say and what you believe, because what you believe, you will get. What you have fear will come upon you. So you just got to feel like, hey, man, I'm invincible. I'm okay. Whatever y'all bring my way, I'm going to be okay. People ask me about this election. Robert, you afraid of what? What am I afraid for? Let me tell you something. I'm 65 years old. Listen, whoever was in office, I still thrived.
Yeah.
And I believe that. I don't care who is in office, I am going to thrive. I never said nothing about, oh my God, this person is in office, this is the president. It's going, no, man, I thrive because I believe it.
You know what I say? I remember, I think you were upstairs practicing piano, and I came in here like, could you like, oh my God, this enlightening moment. I was reading one of your old books,
Mhm.
and in the beginning of the book, it started talking about, these economically challenging times, the wars, the elections, this and this and all this stuff. And there's never been a time like this, and we must band together. And And the book was written before I was even born. Do you remember? I was like, wait, hold up. This ain't the first time.
Right. I remember you saying that.
I was
said,
like,
Dad, it's been going on. I said, yeah, the same thing been going on. The world's going to end.
What?
They've been saying that 60 years ago.
I could not. I was like, well, that shattered my beliefs. Shattered it. I was like, oh, so y'all always go through this?
Oh, yeah. I
Y'all
remember
humans?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to sit down. I read the passage. I'm like, let me read this to you. Like, I see, I know. But for me, it shattered my beliefs, and it was so important. And I'm sharing this with y'all because if y'all watch the news and the TV and listen to your friends in the lunchroom and all that, they're gonna tell you the same thing.
Gloom.
Oh, with the current the current economy been the current economy for 100 years. People have been writing about this.
Yeah.
And people have still been thriving, not surviving.
Yeah.
So you get to choose a side. Do you believe, since it's like this, you're going down with the ship, or you believe, like I tell my people,
better go get bunkers, we better go get our guns, we gotta hide, we gotta grow our food and all that kind of stuff.
Where you can add water to it. I'm like, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna add water. You want me to
tell y'all something? The future is bright, y'all. I'm telling you, future is good. So if you choose to believe that doom and gloom and that fear, we ain't over here at the Henderson Financial Group, we ain't looking at that. That ain't us. That ain't it. What over here? Yeah. Henderson Financial Group, oh my God, the future is bright and good. Yeah. You got to be healthy, get your mind right, and stop believing all that doom and gloom stuff. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's the negative. That's going to be not the have, but the have-nots. Mm-hmm. And we don't go with the have-nots. We go with the haves. Yeah. So you got to get your mind right. Henderson Financial Group, 305-825-1444. 305-825-1444. And Saturday, we're going to do what? We're going to have another show on Saturday.
You are?
Yeah, man. We're going to be here bright-eyed, bushy tail, 9 o'clock. Me, James T. I don't know if Linda's going to join us this time, but we're going to be kicking it off, too, for Understanding Money. on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Man, I'm telling you, we talk about some good stuff. That's financial planning strategies. And I give you something to think about. Last week, we talked about the difference between living trust and irrevocable trusts. There's so many different trusts and they do different things, So I want y'all to join us for this week. I think I'm probably going to talk about structures or something, LLCs, S Corp, C Corp,
that's a good one.
the different things, But join us. But right now, we have some people that's coming to our office and we have to learn some things. Okay, we're going to be coming to our office and teaching us some products and strategies about helping you guys with your retirement planning, okay, and financial planning. So, Icy,
It was something I was going to say. I can't remember. Wait, just give me a second.
That's it. Okay. Go to our website, Henderson Financial Group, Henderson Financial Group, where you'll find, just a whole lot of different things to read about. Plus, you can sign up so we can actually do some financial planning and strategies, especially if you're getting ready to retire, if you need college planning, or if you need some investment planning, whatever. Just give us a call, go to our website, and we'll wait to hear from you.
This is what I was going to say. An affirmation or a mantra for you is that don't have nothing to do with me. That ain't my business. That don't have nothing to do with me. Take that, apply that. When people start telling you all this stuff that is limiting your plans, limiting your thoughts, limiting your beliefs, be like, all right, sorry, don't have nothing to do with me. I want to hear it. Okay. All right. That's the thought that came. So thank you for giving me that moment. Until next time, y'all stay safe.
Peace.